It used to be that every man owned a pair of flannels. No, I'm not talking about the classic tartan, flannel, lumberjack jersey. I mean a proper pair of flannel trousers. You know, the pair that you wear, nice rhyme. The pair that you wear down to the country club after work and you sit by the pool or play a round of tennis and then sit in a dark corner sipping whiskey and smoking a pipe. Well, I mean, maybe times have changed slightly, but a flannel still remains an extremely important part of the menswear wardrobe. So, where do you get them? Hello, I'm Sam from Yeossal Says. The focus of my channel is to share and educate on how to buy less, buy better. It's about how we can make smarter purchasing decisions to ensure that what we buy is fit for purpose and made to last. When I started to look for a pair of flannels for myself, I realized that very few of my friends actually owned a pair. I asked myself, why is that? I actually thought for a while about the implications of that and why a flannel trouser is not part of the essential menswear wardrobe these days. And the answer that I came to was accessibility, or simply, where do you buy them? Say for example, I walk down Burke Street, which is the main shopping strip in Melbourne. You have all your usual suspects, be it Zara, H&M, companies like MJ Bale, Peter Jackson, and surprisingly, none of these places sell flannels. Often these places do sell suit style pants, but typically they're made out of a polyester or some sort of, horrible man-made composite material, which definitely doesn't last long. I know after wearing a pair myself that my thighs rub together a little bit and 6 months later they're starting to wear through and the pants just look, well, cheap, because they are. So where do you go to find a pair of these quintessential trousers? This week, I wanted to focus on Singaporean brand Yeossal. Now, I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it throughout. So hopefully it's fine. Yeossal is a fantastic brand, and they offer a range of extremely high quality menswear products, from shoes right through to shirts, trousers, and everything in between. Most of this is made to measure, but they also do offer completely bespoke options for those who are interested. I had the privilege of visiting the Yeossal store on my honeymoon in 2020, though I turned up sort of unannounced. I didn't make any bookings or anything. It was an impromptu walk by that we were walking along a street and I was like, oh, I recognize that brand. And so we popped our head in. And the quality and the range that they have is phenomenal. And even better, it's all easily ordered online. Upon returning to Australia, I decided that I wanted to try their service, their custom-tailored trousers, to get myself the perfect pair of flannels. If you'd like an in-depth guide on how I made my order and what sort of options that they have, because there are plenty of options, I've created an article on my website which goes into a lot more detail and highlights every single option that I made and a little bit of a rationale as to why I made that option. If you'd like to read that, the link is in the description down below. So, let's talk trousers. These trousers were inspired by the original flannels, worn in the 1930s-ish, characterized by high waist, pleats, and, of course, cuffs. When you're looking at this trouser, the fabric immediately stands out. They're crafted from a beautiful flannel cloth made by Vitale Barberis Canonico. And it's extremely soft and has a beautiful sort of grey dappled colour to it. The fabric is extremely comfortable when it's on the legs, which is not something I've ever noticed before. The fabric is also warm, being about 3 seasons down here in Melbourne. Not good for a day above 20 degrees or 25 degrees Celsius, that is. But anything below that. They're fantastic. The next thing that you notice about these trousers is the cut. The Yeossal house cut is described as a tailored fit featuring a higher waistline and a fuller leg to showcase the overall classic, refined and sleek aesthetic. They are extremely wearable and versatile enough to take you from dress to relaxed. The cut is something that Yeossal excel at. It's actually made possible because their fabrics are hand cut by their master tailor. This cut is a reason why I keep returning and buying more and more pairs of their classic tailored trousers. Finally, the details. These trousers are packed full of details. They have an extended waistband with side adjusters, which you can actually customize to either be on the waistband or on the seam for a further sartorial touch. My pair feature a single forward-facing pleat, which is great both aesthetically, but also from a comfort perspective. Finally, the 1.5-inch cuff, which assists with the drape, but also I just like cuffs. When I received these trousers, they were basically the first pair of pants that I'd ever put on and thought, wow, these fit. And there's no real feeling that compares to that. The way the fabric is cut and hangs and drapes down the leg is extremely comfortable. It has a lovely breathability to it that you just don't get in most trousers. It was a comfort that I hadn't really experienced before. There are also a few details on these trousers that I'd never experienced anywhere else either. First of all, the removal of belt loops and choosing side adjusters and an extended waistband. I actually did this initially just out of sheer curiosity, but now it's something that I choose to do for a lot of my trousers. It provides an extremely clean aesthetic along the front of the waist, but it also makes them very easy to wear because you can adjust through doing up or loosening the buckle throughout the day, depending how you're feeling and what sort of position you're in. You know, you don't have to have the same position seated as you might standing, as you're moving, maybe you've just eaten a big lunch. I don't know, not here to judge. But you know, having that ability to adjust your trouser tightness throughout the day is fantastic. The other detail that I chose to add was pleats. And this is something that I recommend everyone try. The way that pleats assist with your ability to move a little bit more dynamically in a pair of suit trousers is pretty awesome. Having that little bit of extra fabric in the front means that as you walk, as you stand, as you sit, walk upstairs, you have that bit of extra fabric that opens up and allows your leg to move into that space. If I was to do this pair of flannels again, I would actually choose to go for double pleats because, you know, it's just an extra bit of fabric and every little bit counts. Plus, the aesthetic is pretty cool. Flannels, and especially grey flannels, are also extremely easy to wear. You want to wear them with a white t-shirt? Cool. You feel like wearing it with, say, a buttoned up shirt? Easy. It's a bit cold outside and you want to wear some knitwear? Great. And of course, you're feeling like a bit of a traditionalist menswear enthusiast and you want to wear the menswear uniform, being a navy blazer. Well, obviously they've got you there too. Proving once and for all that you need a pair of flannels from Yeossal. A flannel trouser is a must for any person's wardrobe. Over their 100-year history, they have proved time and time again that they deserve a place in our wardrobe. The Yeossal Custom-tailored trouser is amazing value. They're extremely well made and they come in a range of fantastic fabrics. My recommendation is get them while they're hot. Or something, I guess. Anyway, thanks very much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.